Well, yeah, it was fun. Splitgate, Splitgate's fun. I never
Are
got
we
into
starting the
it.
pod?
Yeah, I've already started.
Oh, dude, the
It's
welcome to
fun.
Splitgate,
Yeah.
the game, the video game that we're in. We
Welcome back to the
welcome.
podcast. My name's Brennan. I'm the host. Justin, you're the other host.
I
Sometimes. Do you want to be the host?
can I?
All right, this is the podcast. Justin's the host, and I'm the other host.
Yeah, Brennan's the little host.
I'm the little
Yeah,
host.
because we're going off of ween
And you're the
size.
big host today?
I'm the very big host.
All right, well then you take control, bitch.
Brennan, what are we doing with the
I don't
news?
know. I don't know, man. This is all you. You're the host now. You're the big
Hey,
host.
hey, Brennan. Can I hear you speak to you real quick?
Yeah, what's up?
Do you mind being the host today? I don't feel too good, so I'm
Oh,
just
okay.
wondering if you could actually cover for me.
Yeah. I'll be big host. You want to be a little host?
Yeah, I'll be a little host today. Thanks, man.
Okay, yeah, sure. We'll just go back to the pod. Where we discuss important topics like Splitgate, because we're just all of a sudden talking about Splitgate. It was all right.
Yeah, Splitgate's okay. I mean, it's not really that great of a
Yeah,
game. I mean, it's fun for what it is, but like,
it's exactly how
grow
you can
up,
describe
losers.
it. I mean, honestly, it's two different genres put into one, and I think you could have just a lot more fun doing each of those genres separately.
Yeah, I
it
agree with that.
it gets boring pretty fast. But yeah, Justin, let's move on into our little thing called with a news subject.
That's what we call it, the news subject, not just the news.
You know what? It was gonna be segment, but I can't think of words today
Oh, Brennan, why can't you think of words today?
because I suck. Let's move into the news.
Sweet.
Justin, we got a small amount of news today.
Ew. I
Yeah.
like them big.
Well, I'm sorry. Next time you can find the news.
Sorry.
God, don't judge me today.
And I don't think God's a good. I mean, he's the main judger, but I don't think he cares what we're doing. So
Yeah, true. Anyway, so a little teeny tiny second direct came out, like not too long after Nintendo's last like partner
Indie.
showcase direct. And this one really kind of put a lot of emphasis towards Sonic. Here's the thing about this direct. They had a lot more interesting stuff about Frontiers than anything else that we've seen about Frontiers. The thing is
Go on.
the trailer for Frontiers in this direct was so much more interesting than anything we've seen of like actual gameplay. Like they made a trailer of gameplay things, you know, but this is
Mhm.
what they should have shown the first time to get people excited, because this was an interesting trailer. It actually showed some fun stuff, and it actually kind of made him feel a little bit more connected with the world that he's in. It also
Go on.
it's also like a little bit like finely tweaked at that point.
I would say it was more finely tuned, but yes.
It just seems that like Nintendo Switch version somehow is better than any version, which is
Really?
going to be the opposite of usual things.
Right.
Nintendo Switch doesn't have
Because
great
I mean, the
versions
graphic
usually. Yeah, that's true.
can't really do graphical anything on the Switch other than just a little bit here and there.
Yeah, but like they had some pretty interesting fights. It looks like you're going to be going up against a lot of like really cool giant monster robot things. There's going to be like this whole segment, kind of like a Breath of the Wild shrines, where you can
Hmm.
go into like a cyberspace and check out some like I what I assume is memories of old Sonic maps. Cuz
What do
they
you mean?
cuz they like show off like the city
That's kind of
scape.
weird that I said it like that. Also,
I mean, I it was all right.
okay, thanks.
But no, it's they started showing off some like cityscape. They also showed off like Green Hill Zone. I'm like, I don't know why this open world couldn't have just taken place in Green Hill Zone, but whatever.
Right.
Um, but I mean, it seemed interesting. It's kind of got some stuff that like looks pretty close to Sonic lore. It just
Hmm.
I kind of hope that they have more characters of past Sonic games like Knuckles or something like that in here, because I think it would be pretty boring to solely have Sonic in this world.
Yeah, especially with just running around in nothingness as the same character. I mean,
Yeah,
at least like in other open world games, you're usually able to create a character. So like, yeah, I think it's got to pull something out of its ass.
this
Otherwise, it's not going to be that great.
this trailer did show a little bit more speed in his movement.
Speed.
So I think what is going to happen, if they haven't already announced this, that speed might be a thing that you upgrade. Because whatever they showed in this trailer was definitely late game, rather than what we saw in the actual gameplay demo on like IGN and stuff like that. That was like
Yeah.
way early game. They did not want to show off anything. So,
Which I kind of get, but like, what is Sonic? He literally fast hedgehog.
mhm.
Why not show him go fast?
Yeah. We'll just show him go slow, and then we'll also make it seem like half of our animations weren't finally tweaked for these moms. Moms?
Moms. These moms.
It will be
These
due, Justin.
moments.
It will be due.
We're gonna do moms as a shirt.
It will be due, moms.
So, yeah, that's a good one, man. Moms. Wherever that one came from, man,
Dude.
I like it.
I love that. Video game moms.
The best video game moms in mom history. Your mom called.
So stupid. Anyway, we'll move on from Sonic. Basically, I don't know how to feel about the game anymore. I don't know if it's good. I don't know if it's bad. I guess we'll just wait and see.
Which is literally everything that we are doing is waiting and seeing for anything that was announced to see what the hell they're gonna pull out of their ass.
Starfield.
Yeah, we'll see.
Anyway, Justin, I remember
What?
I remember you saying that you were just really you want people to stop with Doom, okay? You want Doom to just be on Doom. Well, they took that advice and said, "Fuck you, Justin." And so now Doom is playable on a McDonald's kiosk.
I don't like you. Nor do I like any of you.
I was so happy to find out somebody, yes, actually did go to a McDonald's and install Doom onto their kiosk. And it's playable. It's playable. They probably got kicked out.
That is so nice.
It's also probably a crime. I think it might be a crime.
Yeah, how do you even? Don't but they should.
If it's got a port, you can do anything with it.
I guess so, man.
Not too recently. Not too recent. Pretty recently. Sorry. Pretty recently, somebody was able to, like those outdoor kiosks that are like maps to malls and stuff like that?
Sure.
It's pretty similar to the McDonald's kiosk. But anyway, somebody had hacked into that and also started playing the Morbius movie on that. Just
all right.
But it wasn't even.
Can we talk about the Morbius meme?
That's so
and
sad.
how literally stupid it is.
It's so sad.
Why, guys?
Why
did we decide that Morbius was a good thing to meme up?
I don't know if it's the fact that Morbius is a bad movie or if people just genuinely hate Jared Leto. Because it seems like anytime Jared Leto is involved with something, it's going to be a flop.
Yeah, that's pretty guaranteed. I mean, he's too much, and he has a cult. Like,
That's true.
that right there is just it's too much for me to handle.
Did we already talk about his cult?
Yeah, we did. We talked a little bit about it,
The
so like I don't want to talk about it.
JJJ.
Like, but come on, just, just.
Just. Okay? Just.
Let's move to something else.
We'll move to something else.
I'm literally too mad.
Well, hey, somebody
No.
was also pretty mad, Justin. Somebody was also pretty
Oh.
mad because
Who else was mad, Brennan?
a Nintendo fan. A Nintendo fan was mad.
No way. No, Nintendo fans don't get mad, dude.
Yeah. Well, this one did. And you know what he did?
You.
He bought $40,000 in stock of Nintendo. Now, Justin, why did he buy $40,000 in stock? Do you want to know?
I want to guess.
Because he wanted to tell.
I want to guess.
Oh, you wanted to guess. Sorry, I'm an idiot. Anyway, continue. Guess right now.
So, I think, he possibly bought stock because he saw new Pokemon and he said, "Ooh, that's why."
Neural activation. Monkey go. Ooh. No. He bought stock because he wanted to ask Nintendo why the fuck they haven't made a new F-Zero game. Yeah.
What?
He did that.
Wait, so he only bought it just to say why?
I bet, if anything, he really just bought it just to be like, kind of put it in their minds, like, this is the level that fans will go to for a new F-Zero game. He bought $40,000 in stock, so he definitely has enough money in there to kind of have a say to someone up in the executive position, probably. I don't know how stocks work, but I know that that's kind of something that you can do.
Yeah, I mean, think about it with like the whole Elon Musk Twitter thing. I mean,
Yeah.
he wanted to get so much that he wanted to pretty much be a share, and he shares candy with children.
But this is just such an intense length to go just to like say, just put it in their minds, you know?
I think it's too much, honestly. Like, I get it. I get where you're coming from there, little guy. But like, you might want to dial it back a little bit. You probably have a future somewhere, but by doing this kind of stuff, you're probably not going to have too much of a future.
And it's not like Captain Falcon has just gone off the reins. Like, it's not like he's completely forgotten. He still makes an appearance in all the Smash games.
Exactly, and that's the thing is like, just calm down.
Just give it time.
Yeah, F-Zero is literally just another racing game, bro.
It is. I'd rather get Diddy Kong Racing.
Diddy Kong Racing was actually good.
That was the one with the planes, right?
Yeah.
You could, like, get planes and cars. That was
and
way better than F-Zero. You know what? I'm going to buy, like, $50,000 in stock just so I could be like, hey, fuck that noise with F-Zero. I need Diddy Kong Racing 2.
Diddy Kong Racing 2, a game that should be coming back. Why don't we talk about that really quick? Games that we think should come back.
Yeah, seriously.
Diddy Kong Racing, 100% for sure.
Marvel Nemesis
Marvel Nemesis, yes.
definitely needs to come back. I don't know why they forgot about that.
I don't think they forgot about it. I just think they're stupid.
I'm thinking of more games that need to come back.
Morbius?
Morbius, the living GameCube.
Yeah, dude. Why don't we have a Morbius game yet? Gee.
You know what? Remaster of Soul Calibur 2. How about that? That was a good game.
Why? It had Star Wars?
No, that was Soul Calibur 4.
That's what I said, dude.
Soul Calibur 4 was good. It had Starkiller in it.
No, I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, Starkiller, they had Yoda and Darth Vader.
Oh.
It's a very strange one. It's very strange. I think that was back when Starkiller was kind of considered canon.
Kind of? I don't. Was he considered canon at all?
He was
Because
considered canon for like 5 minutes, and then he got way too
it couldn't have been
powerful.
that long. He literally killed Darth Vader and Sidious in the game. Spoiler alert: I don't care.
It's been out for so long, most people don't even remember Starkiller.
Yeah, exactly. So
Most
if you have something to say about that, cry.
Yeah, most people even remember him now as Darth Sidious or Darth Maul, because that's the same guy voicing him, like those two lately. We're moving on to our next and last piece of news here. This one I am super, super excited about, and one that I'm going to be looking at real deep. Skyrim Together Reborn is a mod for 8-player co-op, and it releases this week.
Wait,
Yeah.
like officially like Bethesda, or is this just like mod creators?
Probably mod creators, but who knows? Maybe Bethesda might make this like a fucking... Maybe they might just purchase
Creator.
it. Yeah. But I would kind of pay for this one.
I would actually pay for that. I would buy Skyrim again. Holy shit!
If it's...
I didn't think I would ever do it again, but I would.
If it's good. If it is good. But the thing is that it's very, very complicated when it comes to Skyrim mods, because Skyrim mods have tried making online before, and it's pretty glitchy. It's pretty similar to Zelda Ocarina of Time online, where it's janky and it barely works, but you technically can play with other people.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm hoping I'm going to look into it probably after this podcast while I'm editing and just be like, what is going on with this? Because they don't say specifically when. They're just like, this week. That was posted like yesterday, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it could be, dude, it could be anywhere from like right now until like Saturday or Sunday.
That's true. That's very true.
Oh.
I don't know what progress they've made on it, but if it was enough to get kind of announced, like, in the news, it's probably a pretty good mod.
Fox News?
Yeah, Fox News was just like, look, I know that we're usually pretty racist, but Skyrim Together Reborn? Come on!
We can at least come together on that.
That's the only thing Fox News will come together for. Man, I'm hoping. I'm putting out a lot of hope for that one. Because if it's good, I'm going to download Skyrim right now on my freaking PC. Okay?
No way.
I'm going to do it.
You won't. You're not going to do that.
I'm going to do it right now.
Dude, only crazy people would do that.
Alright, already done it.
Dude, I'm not allowed to talk crazy.
Alright, let's get out of the news segment.
I don't want to get out, man.
No, get out! Real quick, I'm going to just quickly throw my little game talk here. A game that I've been playing a lot recently. Hey, hit yourself up with some Roller Coaster Tycoon Classic. Nobody seems to be excited about this. Am I the only fucking person in the world who ever played Roller Coaster Tycoon Classic?
Yep.
It was the best! It was the best!
No, you're the only one, man.
Yes, I'm $30,000 in debt, but it's fun! It's fun. I got roller coasters that I can build myself, or I could just get like some custom made ones and just watch out my money roll in and then immediately disappear because I have to go pay my employees like $55 a month.
$55?
Yeah, I think it says like $55 monthly as their fee.
What? That's got to be like 50.
Oh no, it's definitely illegal in real life standards, probably. But
I was gonna say that's pretty low, dude.
But I mean, a month is like 10 minutes in game, so.
Oh, okay. So
they're robbing me.
Yeah,
they are robbing me. I also have like a bunch of employees. Yeah, you gotta freaking hop on that. It's like $10 on Steam. It's like $10. I got Roller Coaster Tycoon Classic and Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 for $8 because it was on sale. So I don't know if it's still on sale. Go get it now if it is. Do it. It's so fun.
I'm gonna go right now, dude.
Do it. Uh,
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say what I've been playing.
What
Okay,
you
you
been
little
playing?
naughty boys out there. I've been playing more 7 Days to Die. That is like all I've been playing because you know what, guys? I really like it. And I'll say it again. I think it's great.
It's a really good
I
one.
think it's really fun.
Check out the Virtually Nerdy YouTube channel. We just barely, as of recording this, have released a new episode where me and Justin have some fun playing some 7 Days to Die. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, and I've been thinking about you a lot lately. You fans.
Yeah, the fans, yeah.
Yeah, not you, you idiot.
No, I wasn't thinking me.
I know you weren't, because you're smart and you don't think like that.
No.
No, I've been thinking that I kind of want to start a somewhat narrative series on 7 Days to Die.
Lead me through that.
Dude.
No, I mean, like, I'm curious, because I'm not sure what you mean.
So, by a narrative series, what I kind of want to do is, like, it starts out with me kind of in the field, you know, working.
So you're like saying like a script.
I kind of want to script it, but in a way, it's not like a full-on machinima type shit. But it's gonna be like, so I kind of started off my journey. It's kind of like a journal in a way. It's like a journal narrative. So it's like my character in game had a journal that he wrote down where it's like I started out my first day knowing about this type of sort of sickness going on, let's, you know, zombie, whatever. And I kind of progressed. Like I started out just picking berries and stuff, kind of scavenging off the land. Encountered some things, and I didn't really know what I was getting into until that night. Stuff like that.
Dude, that would be a lot of fun. I feel like people would respect the freaking, like, just a new fun YouTube series to just watch, you know?
Yeah, so I've been really wanting to do that just because I like this game just a lot. I have a lot of hope for it in general to even get better as it goes. But yeah.
Dude, badass.
Did you call me a fat ass? Are you fucking serious, dude?
Anyway, Justin, welcome to the subject today.
Oh, we haven't started?
Yeah, yeah, we've just been
We've just had a nice conversation.
Yeah. Justin, I needed to tell you something.
Go ahead and tell me, dude. I'm really ready, bro.
It's something that most people might not be too fond to hear.
Oh.
I'm gonna tell you. I think Borderlands is pretty mid. All of it. It's pretty boring. It's enjoyable for at least like the first little 20 minutes of playing, but after that, it's pretty boring.
I feel like the progression in that game actually takes way too long in general.
Oh, way too long.
So, you know what? That's a pretty unpopular opinion, Brennan.
Yeah. Do you agree with that? I know you used to, you and me used to play a lot of Borderlands too.
Up to a certain point, I do agree. I think what I find hard to do is like, I've already explained that I really like looting and shooting and stuff, or just looter shooters in general, especially FPS.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons I really like 7 Days is it's kind of a looter shooter in that sense, you know, where it's got different rarities, it's got loot, it's got shoot.
It's got the shoot.
It does have shoot. So I think, honestly, I think the game is trying to be too much. Borderlands was. Because, I mean, they had a lot of cool concepts, but I think there honestly is too much going on, in a sense. I don't know. You know what, Brennan? I'm going to have to say I agree with you.
Hell yeah. I think it's probably safe to say Borderlands 2 was pretty alright, but everything else is pretty mid.
Yeah, Borderlands is mid.
I had a lot of fun with Borderlands 2, but 3 was and I don't even give a
Three
shit.
was it was just kind of
I
boring.
don't even care to try Tiny Tina's Wonderland.
I thought about getting it and playing it, but honestly, like, there's just been nothing that has drawn me so into it. Where
It's
it's like
funny.
I
That's
kind of liked it. I kind of like the DLC in Borderlands 2 with Tiny Tina doing her Dungeons and Dragons theme,
hmm
but I just think that's more of a DLC type thing rather than a full game. I don't think I really want to try it.
yeah. It's all right. It's all right. I've never like it's not drawing me in. The only thing that's ever really truly drawn me into Borderlands for a long time was just it's funny. I think it's really funny. I don't know why people are so annoyed by its humor. It's so funny. But other than that, it's like super boring.
Yeah, I agree, man. I
Yeah.
think it is pretty boring. Like I'm not going back and playing it. Like
Yeah, no.
it's kind of a one-time thing for me. I don't play it anymore. Why would I go back and play it right now? Like I don't really see the point.
There is none. There's none.
Yeah, dude.
What about you, Justin? You got any unpopular opinions?
Oh, Brennan, let me tell you all of my unpopular opinions, man. I think I will see. I don't know if this is really unpopular of an opinion. I just think keyboard and mouse is just kind of a stupid design for gaming.
You know what? I could probably agree with that. I
I
I
think
oh,
I just think games are kind of just supposed to be played on like a controller.
yeah.
It's like I've gotten used to keyboard and mouse definitely. So I mean I agree that it's good. But the thing is like my hands cramp more than anything on keyboard and mouse than they would on controller.
Oh yeah. It's like it's
It could just be a me thing, but
no,
yeah.
I don't think so. It's just it doesn't seem natural to move your hands in that like position, like in the position that most games want you to play.
Right.
Which is why I kind of appreciate a lot of customizable like controls and stuff like that. But most
Mhm.
games aren't designed for customization, you know?
Well, see, if you think about it like Halo, I mean that whole game was built on using controller, right? I mean that's Xbox shit right there. So with that coming to PC, it kind of felt odd doing a transition. But I mean, it could just be how we're raised and shit. Whatever. I was raised with controllers. I don't know.
Yeah.
PC definitely is master race when it comes to performance and gaming in general because you can pretty much get whatever game you want. Um, but I just think keyboard and mouse is kind of just stupid.
Yeah. PC is no, I can agree. After playing PC, like I can definitely agree PC is definitely master race. You don't have to buy internet and then also buy the capability of playing online with people. You just buy your internet, you know.
Right. I mean, you can have your services like I mean, obviously like Xbox Game Pass is on PC and you have to pay for that to even, play shit.
Yeah, but that I think it's actually kind of like really good. I
Yeah,
think
I agree. I mean, I'm not gonna disagree on that either.
I think Game Pass actually works a lot better with PC more than it does Xbox.
Yeah, I honestly think so too.
Um, and I use keyboard and mouse mainly because I think it took me a long time to even accept like switching over to PC. Mainly because
Me too.
didn't have one. And even when I got this PC that I'm currently using, I mean, it felt wrong to main PC, and
Right.
for a while after I was still playing Xbox and stuff like that, still kind of maining Xbox. But now I only just barely like unpacked my Xbox to do some recording stuff because there's stuff on my Xbox that I'm currently doing for series on YouTube.
Right.
But otherwise, I probably would have left it in there for a long time. Probably would have left my Xbox packed up for a long time. And the like the
The
keyboard,
P,
the P board,
the B board.
the keyboard. I think the reason I use it so much is just because it feels wrong to play PC
You're a
and not
dirty
use
girl
the
and you like
keyboard.
wrong.
Yeah. No, in my mind it kind of feels wrong to play the PC without the keyboard and mouse because
Yeah,
it's like if I go into PC gaming, I feel like I have to go all into PC gaming. Like, what the fuck is a console, you know?
right.
And then, using an Xbox controller today, I was like, why do I keep using the PC keyboard?
Yeah, because I mean, a controller is kind of just meant to fit in your hand and to be comfortable, while the keyboard is like, this is, supposed to be game. You're supposed to have better precision and shit. And I understand that. Like I said, I've gotten used to it and I've played a lot of games with it. My hands, okay. First of all, my hands get so effing cold playing keyboard and mouse.
Cold.
Compared to a controller. My hands, instead of sweating, they get super dry and super cold. So it makes it even harder to operate in general.
Dude, I wish I had your shit because I'm finding myself unbelievably sweaty all the time when I'm playing PC. Like I'll like be playing games and stuff like that, and then I'll take my hand off my mouse and it's just drenched. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, definitely not me, dude. My hands are always dry and cold while playing, so I don't feel comfortable playing keyboard and mouse for a very long period of time.
Yeah.
But I will say, for a game like Minecraft, I think that game was honestly meant to be played on a keyboard and mouse.
Oh, definitely.
It feels way better on keyboard and mouse. I've always hated controller on Minecraft, but that's just Minecraft.
Yeah, and I'm still getting used to the keyboard and mouse, but I can like agree, somebody who's really shit at keyboard and mouse, that Minecraft definitely is a go on freaking keyboard and mouse.
Oh yeah.
Things like honestly, I can't get Apex down with keyboard and mouse, so
I can't either.
I might have to just do controller if I'm gonna play Apex at all.
Yep, no, every single time I play Apex with the twins, check us out on Twinamagins on YouTube. With the twins, though, I mean, I always use controller. I've tried using keyboard and mouse, but I don't feel like I can be precise in that game. I feel like you really just have to button mash B and shoot at people.
Yeah.
Like crouch shoot.
Yeah.
And if you're not doing that, your bullets won't work and you're going to get shot anyway. So
just turning that game on, I haven't even touched my keyboard yet. I'm actively getting arthritis, you know? It is ridiculous how cramped up I feel playing that game.
I agree.
Which is why, hey, get the fucking, what is it called? Roller Coaster Tycoon Classic, because you don't even have to use the keyboard. You basically just have to use the mouse.
Hey, that's pretty pog.
It's a one.
I don't like that.
What the what? Yeah. Whoa. What the fuck?
Ew. I think it just turned into a Twitch chat.
Yeah.
What did I say that for?
I have no idea. But yeah, Justin, I got another unpopular opinion.
Can you say it out loud?
I'll be honest. Skyward Sword was a pretty good story.
You know what? I actually kind of have. Well, okay. I can agree with you on the story part. I just think the characters are stupid.
Oh, I hate the characters. Goose, fuck you. What the fuck? Why? Why are you here? You're just trying to steal the spotlight.
Yeah, no, exactly. I hated the character design in that one, but I will say the gameplay was actually pretty damn fun.
Really?
I honestly, well, okay, aside from the stupid motion controls, I really liked some of the aspects that were like the horror zones that I did for you. Some of them I think I did for you.
Okay, well, story time. Well, I completely forgot about that. Story time. I had a lot of anxiety playing that game. So whenever there was the time where you had to go into the past and find all the seeds in one of the worlds, it literally gave me too much anxiety to face off against those like ghost knights that were protecting the seeds. So I actually grabbed my fucking Wii and I took it over to Justin's house. And I was like, please do this for me. It gives me so much anxiety.
And that's the thing is like I also have like I have a bad fear of being chased in general.
Yeah, yeah.
I just have that fear. And in that game you're getting chased and it's just very like exhilaratingly rushing and just kind of scary, and I kind of liked that feeling. And I think that's why I really like 7 Days to Die so much, is that I get so scared playing this game. Because whenever I hear a dog, Brennan will tell you, I mean, we don't stream this game all the time, but Brennan will tell you, every single time there's a dog, I will leave Brennan. I don't care.
Yeah, he pushed me down the stairs one time to
Oh, that was on your video!
Yeah, it was on my video. He pushed me down the stairs to make sure he was okay from the dog. And I'm like, let me out!
Yeah, there's no chance. I hate getting chased like that. So it's like, if anyone else can go down first, they're going down.
But yeah, the thing is that yes, I think the gameplay felt a lot better when it was the Switch version.
Yeah, where they get rid of the motion controls.
I
haven't played that
to
one
an
yet.
extent. The motion controls are still there, but you can do it without it. And I've actually tried it without, and weirdly enough, they fixed it so much that I kind of prefer with motion controls.
Really?
Yeah, the Switch itself does really well, actually. So they've kind of fixed the motion controls. I wish they would have done that with Breath of the Wild, because they had motion control things on Breath of the Wild that just were god awful.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, I've tried. It's more disorienting for me to do it without. Yeah, it was more disorienting for me to do it without motion controls than with.
I guess I can see that. I mean, the game was kind of meant to be played like that, so
Yeah, and I think, yeah, but yeah, I just think the story was. I think it was good. Like you said, I wasn't a big fan of the characters, but it did what it needed to do. You know, the story did what it needed to do. It tightened up the universe of Zelda in general.
Oh, so tight.
So tight. Because you know what? You're confused. You're like seeing all these different links, yet all of them are the exact same universe. They're just
it is a bit odd. It's kind of jarring.
It is really jarring. So I mean, the backstory behind like Demise and Link and Zelda, like why all of this is happening, it's like it's really interesting. And then Breath of the Wild kind of coming back towards Demise's original design, kind of showing it's like I think we're kind of wrapping up towards the end of the Legend of Zelda story here, like official story.
Yeah. No, I definitely I can agree with that. I just the characters are the only thing I really just had an issue with, and that's the only reason I don't really like the game. I just didn't like the character design in the game. Art is a huge thing for me in games, so if you don't get it right, you're dead.
there were some interesting things about the game's style, which kind of like it was like it was interesting in the fact
dude, I'm not gonna
no, come on, listen. It's interesting because it was like it was what is it called? Fucking Wind Waker had a baby with Twilight Princess. Because it had like the kind of Twilight Princess character looks, but with the stylization of like pastel painting.
More cartoon. Yep. Yeah, it's way more cartooned and kind of comic book-esque.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, exactly that. Fun fact though, I haven't beaten that game to this day. I've never beaten it.
I've watched it beaten.
Yeah, that's how I know. That's how I know about the story.
I believe we watched one of my brothers beat it, didn't we?
I never watched your brother beat it. I've never,
I know I watched my brother beat it,
I've
but I
never
myself
physically
did
been
not.
there for the end of that game. I think I watched Game Grumps play it.
Ah, well,
But yeah. Anyway, you got a little unpopular opinion there.
oh, do I? I was trying to think of more. Um, okay. I actually do have an unpopular opinion. The original Mario Bros. Only the first three levels are fun. After that, it's kind of boring.
I can agree with that, mainly because I still have never beaten the original Mario Brothers.
I've beaten the entire thing, but the thing is, to me, I think what made it fun was literally just the couple secrets, literally running through the pipes. Like
Yeah.
that's the thing.
Yeah.
It's like you literally just skip the entire game, and I think that was the funnest part to me. Was like, oh, I don't have to beat the entire game.
Yeah, I know you go for World 2, you can jump all the way over to World like fucking 8. And I'm like, all right.
Yeah,
I'll take it. So yeah, I can kind of agree with that because I haven't seen every single world in that game.
yeah. No, okay. So when you finally get to like the ice levels, though, if you're playing normal, it is the most annoying
What?
shit ever. Especially the water levels, man.
There's
I hate
ice
that
levels in the original one.
I believe, yeah, I believe there's like the snowy levels.
I didn't know this.
Oh well,
I
god day.
I like I'm not kidding when I say I like never freaking played through. I have it. I in fact I actually have it on the NES. I have an NES in my fucking living room right now.
Uh huh.
And so I've been wanting to like kind of go through and finally beat it, but I mean the NES is just a bitch and a half to boot up, and it's currently the only game that I own. So yeah, I mean I have
Yeah.
plenty of time to experience this.
Well, that's the thing though. Is like I'll boot it up every once in a while, but honestly, after the first two levels, I just don't want to play it anymore. I just get so bored. And I mean, I'm obviously we're blessed today to have all the games we do now, but like
Yeah.
seriously, in general, I will still go back and play Mario World,
Yeah,
Super Mario World 2, right?
yeah. That was
So,
you
like-
actually beat me. Like took it. You actually
I
beat me.
the shit out of you.
You actually took me through, and we played through Super Mario World together because I had never beaten it before. So you just showed me how to skip half the game and just get right to it. I'm like, hell yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, in general, I think that game actually was the best platformed Mario game.
Yeah, I mean, well, I don't know because my personal favorite Mario platformer was probably Super Mario 3. But that was mainly
I
because
like that one, but I just didn't. Yeah, go ahead. Go finish your thought.
Well, no, it was just mainly because that was like our family game. We all super enjoyed that on the NES. And so when my brother moved out and took his NES, we bought it on
You
the
all
Wii.
broke as a family.
Yeah, we that was the last time we ever spoke. No, my family is already like weirdly enough like the one thing video game wise that my family is just always all kind of just genuinely enjoyed is Mario. So, Mario 3, like most of our family, even my mom who's something, I don't know how to describe her memory. She even knows like half of the secrets in Mario 3. It's
Whoa.
yeah, it's insane. My mom plays Zumba for crying out loud. She plays Candy Crush, okay? She doesn't understand video games.
Whoa, dude. You think she'd want her tits?
What? Am I thinking of the wrong game? Hold on, Zoom. No, what's the one?
No, you're right. I was gonna say you think she would want you to call her out like that, but my words got a little mixed up, and I said, you know what I said.
I might be thinking of the wrong
upset
game.
about it.
I think it might be called Zuma, not Zumba. Zumba's the exercise.
Yeah.
Zuma is the It's the one where you play as like a statue frog and you have to like
Oh, Frogger.
no, you like shoot like these like rolling colored
Oh,
balls.
Spider-Man. You shoot webs.
Yeah, yeah, that's it. My mom's a huge fan of Spider-Man on the PlayStation
Especially
4.
Spider-Man 2.
Yeah. That's another game that needs to come back. Spider-Man 2. Where the fuck is that one? That was a good one.
You know what they you know what they should do?
What's that? What's that? What do you
They need to bring back that game,
Okay.
but with like the new graphics, right? The
Mhm.
new combat ish. I want the same combat, but like just, a little bit more flushed out.
Mhm.
No, a little more vibrant. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah.
And you can go into every building.
You know, that would actually be really great. I think that was like the biggest.
That's all I ever wanted to do.
That was the biggest part to me for Spider-Man 2 was when you could go into like the arcade and shit and then go into like your apartment. Yeah. That was awesome.
I think that was one of the best things that you could do in that.
I think
honestly, it was just go into stuff.
Very popular opinion. I think if they remaster that game, let me kill the child who loses its balloon, you know? I want to kill the kid. I want to grab the kid by the neck and do the whole swing around the head move that he had in the game.
Balloon!
And throw him to his balloon, okay?
Yeah.
I want that kid dead.
That was one of the most annoying missions, yeah. He made you feel like shit.
Oh my gosh. And then you could just... Yeah, it was amazing. And then the pizza theme. That should just be like a theme that plays 24/7.
I 1000% agree. That game, that song was cool.
It was. It was so good.
Yeah, that's all I have to say.
What were we talking about? Mario.
Mario. Yeah.
That's right.
Your mom likes Rumbus or something?
Mario was a very popular game in my family. Another good Mario platformer was Mario for the DS. There was the one where you ate the big mushroom and you would go around stomp things, just get rid of the whole level, or you could be like the itty bitty tiny Mario after the poison mushroom.
Wasn't that just like Super Mario World, like the revamped ones, or not World, but the revamped newer ones, just Super Mario Bros?
I think it was just called Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah, I think there was just a revamped one that was also like on the Wii.
The DS version of Mario Brothers was actually really good. No, not Mario Brothers. Mario 64.
Okay, that is an unpopular opinion, I think.
Really?
I don't think a lot of people really like that one. But to be honest, I think that was one of the coolest ones.
It was like a remaster.
It was like the better remaster. I don't really care to like switch between all the characters all the time, but like the ability to play other characters,
yeah,
that shit was dope.
I was so badass. And like why? And then Luigi's gambling addiction. That's right. You could go in and you could play all those like mini games and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Why?
I think that game was actually like one of the coolest games.
Why was that not more popular?
I don't know. I swear I've heard that game, like, no one really... I stupid because not original. Stupid ass.
How could it be so stupid? You literally got...
Bitch.
It was so amazing. You got everything you wanted out of the original game.
Well, not everything.
More. What was missing from that?
Waluigi.
You're right. That was the worst game ever. I can't believe Waluigi wasn't in that game.
Honestly. I can't believe how much time I spent with my little action replay trying to find if anyone had made a mod where you could fucking play with Waluigi, bro. That's all I fucking wanted to play as. I just wanted to play as Waluigi one time. I don't care what it took. I wanted to do it, and I sure as hell wanted to.
The action replay.
I never did.
That is something I had not thought about in a long ass time.
Action replay, Pokemon, oh my gosh, man. I use the action replay so damn much. Why can't Why can't there be one for the Switch that's like actually easy to use?
You know what? Now that you've said it, somebody's gonna make it. I'm gonna make this call out on Twitter right now. We need a Nintendo Switch action replay right now.
Well, see, like, what was the problem? I mean, Nintendo, I guess, allowed them, right? They must have allowed them because
They
they
were sold in
existed.
they were sold in
They were
stores.
sold in the same stores that sold Nintendo products.
Yeah.
So, in all reality, like, what's the big deal if we want to play the game we want? Actually, that is a big topic we should talk about.
What?
I don't know. Have we talked about this? But like, literally, what is wrong with the ability to just cheat in a game if you want? Play the way
I
you
don't
want.
think we've
right?
talked about it in this sense. We definitely have mentioned mods, but that was more towards Skyrim.
Skyrim, yeah.
So yeah, we can talk about that. Like, the thing is that
Seriously,
I think we should be allowed to cheat.
I think if anything, if it's an online game, there really needs to be your own like custom game lobby or something. And in reality, you need to have cheats, man. Like if I want to play a game, no clipping through the entire world, just shooting shit. You know, Halo just learned from this too. But I want to do that, you know? I want to go shoot random shit. I want to fly around and, you know, go enjoy looking around at all the different things that are around. I don't know. In GTA, like, they used to have cheats. Like,
Yeah.
unlimited money cheats and all that bullshit back in, like, the old GTAs.
Yeah.
What is so wrong with letting people enjoy a game by cheating every once in a while? I mean, obviously, don't do it in online play.
No,
like I said,
it's like a dick move. It's a dick move to online play. But like, what? I mean, a lot more games are kind of getting around to like allowing cheats and mods and stuff like that in games that aren't online. Like, but I don't know why that's not a thing for most games. Like, games are slowly starting to like approve of that lately. You know?
See, like we had those. I mean, in general, Mario. Think about it. Literally skipping the entire thing. Yeah, it's in the game, but it's also cheating.
Yeah. I mean, all an action replay was just a purchasable like cheat menu. Like
Yeah,
all
I mean,
all
you
it was
just alter your game.
you just went over to the store, $20, and you got like a whole cheat code set. You know, it was basically you paid to get onto cheatcc.com. You know,
Yeah, pretty much.
which is surprisingly
know,
still online.
It's like I want to be able to just mess around in video games sometimes instead of having to take it so damn seriously.
Yeah,
With like creators that okay, Bungie's a really big thing for this. I understand like PvE bosses that if you're cheating them or whatever, you're cheesing them in that game, you know, and you're shitting on them without them touching you. To be honest, I think that should be left in the game as a strategy.
yeah,
Because it's like, well, we went through the time and effort to find it. I don't care if it's a bug. Like, understandably, if it breaks the entire game where it's unplayable, sure, fix the shit. But honestly, if there's a really hard boss and people just find a different way to do it, isn't that supposed to be the sandbox method?
yeah. Like I think a lot more games need to have the. I think that the idea probably most got popular by Mario Odyssey, of like, oh, you just like took advantage of Mario's like cut like animation cuts, giving him an extra jump, and then you can get to a place that you probably shouldn't have ever gotten to. And they're like, yeah, that's a part of the game. Sure, why not? You guys found your way to do it yourself, then do it.
Yeah.
And they even like kind of expected people to do stuff, so they put coins in places they never thought anybody would ever reach, so that if there was somebody who could reach it, they got rewarded for that.
Yeah, exactly, dude. And I think the biggest thing that we lack in video games today is a childlike imagination. Think about when we were kids, like just in random like games. I mean, obviously as a kid you have really weird dreams and aspirations. But as a kid, playing some Pokemon games and being able to like imagine what you could do if you were able to jump over this one fence, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm going into this whole tangent, but fuck it. I'm going into it.
Go.
Basically, let's say, I mean, back when I was playing Pokemon Platinum, as a kid when I got it for my birthday, and I saw the daycare for Pokemon, and I was like, oh, you know how cool it'd be to like get past this fence and just kind of go and stare at the Pokemon. Literally, what I would be doing, just standing there looking through the fence at the Pokemon. But I was like, what if I could just go in there and just like hang around them? I think that would be so cool. But like that guy got my child imagination sparking. He's like, okay, what's beyond the trees then? If I could do that, Action Replay comes along and it enables you to pretty much no clip, and then you could just run around. You could go to cheat spots pretty much. You could go to Darkrai's Island without Darkrai being there. Like you didn't have to have all this bullshit. You had the imagination to go do something while cheating. I think that's kind of like my point.
Yeah.
But with all these games now, with you going out of bounds and doing all this bullshit, they see that as a huge, for some reason, a huge bug. But it's like, if it's not game breaking and we're just exploring, like what's the big deal?
Yeah, I think
you're getting rid of the imagination.
I think there needs to be the kind of slight difference between a bug and an exploit, you know? Because like
Yeah.
I think the thing that developers need to focus on fixing is bugs that stop you from enjoying the game. So if you're walking into a boss fight and you fall through the floor, then you're not having any fun. You're gonna fucking
they
lose your mind.
rather they I think they choose to patch maybe a cheese that you can do in that boss fight rather than the full thing when you're going into it ruining your experience.
Yeah, you're gonna be like sitting there like, oh, I've discovered this bug in. Oh, you know, do you remember when we discovered a bug in, World at War? When we would play zombies, there was a place in the first zombies map where you would lay down and they couldn't hit you.
Yeah.
That gave us so much enjoyment. Literally, that was a core memory of mine. And because of like people thinking, oh, this is game breaking, they're never going to enjoy the game the same way again because it's not the original way to play it. We have to fix this. So now you can't even do that anymore.
Well, see, that's the thing I'm saying, dude, is like you just patch something that kind of gets rid of an experience.
Yeah.
For a lot of people, it's just kind of, maybe not a lot, I don't know. I just think they're just stripping away imagination to where games can't really be played the way you want to play them anymore.
Yeah.
It's kind of like you have to play it our way or you can go play something else. I don't care what you
Most developers are just like exactly what you're saying. Like they want you to experience their experience, not your own. Which is not what we paid for this game. We paid for this game so we could have our own experience with this game. And when you're taking away the things that really maximize the fun level, then that's not our experience anymore. That is solely the developer's experience. They're kind of like living vicariously through you when you play to their standard, not your own.
Right. And that's the thing. It's like, I think we should get rid of the term sandbox. I think sandbox is being used as such a loose term. Right? Because the thing is like all these games that say they're sandboxes, right? The whole idea of a sandbox is kind of just to dick around. That's the use of a sandbox.
Yeah.
If you think about it, oddly enough, in Bloons Tower Defense, they have they have a mode called sandbox mode. And I think they do it right because it allows you to put out whatever balloons you want. You have unlimited money and you can just mess around with different towers or monkeys, whatever, and see what's the best use, right? They give you an option to mess around. Now, Bungie, what they did with Destiny, I'm going to refer to Destiny a lot, obviously. I've told you this before. Okay, they had this test room where you could spawn enemies and test your guns out. Everyone forgot about it because
Wait, what?
They took it away.
When was this a thing?
I can't remember what it was called, but it was a thing like 2 years ago or something, where you could literally spawn up an enemy on a platform and kill it. Like you can test out your guns on it.
Oh yeah,
You forgot about it too.
That was the one in the In the
on the Leviathan.
Leviathan, yes. I
So
totally
they
forgot
had
about
that thing where you could actually go in and shoot and test different builds out, but they took it away. But it's like, well, now we don't really have an option to test it other than actually having to go do a full activity. But sometimes we don't want to do a full activity.
Yeah.
So it's like, give me the option to go do what I want to do. And I think that's one of the reasons I really like crafting games. Excuse me, I'm clearing my throat and burping a lot.
No, you're good.
But that's the thing I really like about 7 days is like, I have this ability to build whatever I want, pretty much go wherever I want to an extent, and just mindlessly do nothing but shoot, build, and dig.
Yeah.
It doesn't limit me, right? I don't feel limited in 7 days to die. Other than, I mean, the experience actually takes a very long time unless you turn on a modifier. But
yeah.
just in general, I think that's why I like games like that so much, is I don't feel as limited. There's obviously limited shit you can do, but then again, there's also unlimited shit you can do. Like, it's a weird paradoxical thing.
Yeah, I appreciate games that like let you be you. Like it's really hard for games to allow unlimited unlimited possibilities. But I mean, most games don't focus towards pushing to that. I mean, it's starting to get a little bit more now because developers are realizing, oh, open world is like literally everyone's favorite thing. Why have we not been doing this before?
Well, yeah, that's the thing, is like open world didn't used to be such a huge thing until really recently. And maybe I don't know, maybe 5 years ago it started getting bigger, but
yeah. I mean, like my first experience was Spider-Man 2.
Well, yeah, that's the thing, is like we loved that game.
Mm-hmm.
It was so cool that you could be Spider-Man around a full fucking city. How cool was that, man?
It was amazing.
So, I mean, in that sense, I mean, Zelda kind of did it in a way, right? They kind of had their open world, and you had your obviously like very linear paths. But like Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time, those were open worlds to an extent.
Yeah, it was interesting linear open world. I don't know how they did that.
It feels so it's very linear, but obviously it was open world. That's why it's hard to say that one's open world, but it technically is an open world because you're running around the world.
Yeah, it's just like you can't progress in the story. I mean, you just can't. Yeah, it's something.
It's limiting. It's like a limited open world. It's really, anyway, whatever.
Yeah.
But I think that's what makes Skyrim kind of so endearing in a way, where it was like, Bethesda, I'm not giving you credits, but by not fixing their bugs, it kind of made the game a little bit more endearing.
You know what? I can agree with that. I can
because
totally
you would have really random moments. It made the game so random. Like, I remember walking around sometimes and just seeing mammoths fall out of the sky for no reason. Like, what was that?
A really awesome experience. I will never forget this experience. This was before they released the special edition on Xbox One. So the only edition, the newest edition that anybody even could play was PC or what I had, Xbox 360 edition. So I booted up my Xbox 360 and just right off the bat, I'm on my way over to Whiterun, and there's a dude on a horse walking towards me, and just without any proctorization, you know, is that the word? Without being proctored, that horse just flew up into the air, faced towards Whiterun, and bolted. I never saw that guy again. Just, and he didn't even fall out of the sky. He just, and then just flew away.
But see, that's the thing, right? You have these experiences in this game that's obviously it's open world. You can really go do whatever you want. That's the thing, is like you can go do whatever part of the missions you want. You don't have to do the story right off the bat. You can, get into a lot of random places. They didn't even fix mainly. Well, they actually fixed a couple things,
But that
but you
was,
could do exploits
yeah.
to get you into chests that were just literally like NPC chests. Like,
No, that's still
they were.
around.
Well, yeah, you can do a couple of them, but they fixed some exploits with
Ah.
plate walking and stuff. And
Oh, plate walking, yeah. Plate walking. That one was a weird one anyway, so I'm not too upset about that one.
that one was definitely very exploity.
Yeah, that one was, for one, a pain to even like activate.
Yeah, because it's clipping. Like it was just like a clipping thing, and it didn't always work. And
yeah, but when it worked, it was very bad.
yeah. But in general, I just think if people find a way to find things in your game and you left it in there, like you left it in there as an asset in the game, who cares if it's one thing you have to keep in there to make it work? But like, if someone finds a way to get it, you left it in the game. Guess what, pal? Leave it in the game.
It's there.
They found it.
If there's complaints about it, I say fix it. But if everybody's loving it and being like, and saying the sentence, everybody get on this before they fix it, back the fuck up. That is your red flag to stay far away from that problem.
I think the issue with it is like we get we have the fun now, and they get the complaints about it after, rather than fixing the things that we have complaints about.
But that's towards online, you know?
But even that, think about it. Halo Infinite, they fix the most random shit, but they don't give you what you want.
No.
They fixed like little parkour moves on a couple maps that you were kind of exploiting. You could just get up somewhere, but you could literally do it just by jumping off a different area.
But
anyway.
even then, like, who knew that? 4 people?
Exactly, dude. They fixed that, but they don't want to fix other stupid bugs that, I mean, obviously we're not developers. We don't really know what's on the upside or whatever side they're on. The dark side. We're not on the dark side, dude. But as an experience, like we want to have the best experience. I know developers want us to have good experiences too, whatever. I start to feel like that's actually not a very accurate thing either. Is like developers want us to have a good experience.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel that way anymore, at least.
No.
Hasn't for a while, but stop getting rid of our child imagination.
Yeah, let us
that
grow.
That sounds really weird.
Let us grow. Don't. It was fine until you
I know
said
it just sounded weird. Okay, our inner child.
All right. Well, I think that's that's a good place to call it quits. Check out the Virtually Nerdy YouTube channel. We got a lot of fun things going on over there. And check out the Digital Illusion Twitter account. You can make suggestions on what you want us to talk about. You can even ask us questions about Virtually Nerdy. You can ask us questions about Digital Illusion. You could even ask Justin some questions about the Twinwigans. Just do it.
Yeah,
it's fun.
Come on, get on there. We're more. Brennan is more interactive.
That's true.
On the Twitter, and like that's a really good way to keep a community. So if you guys want to suggest anything, or you have suggestions of what you would like to hear our topic or our thoughts on, just mention it there.
Yeah,
and we'll shout you out. I have nothing else to shout out. I already shouted out the Twinwigans. Bye.